Happy birthday, little brother. Welcome to your 6th decade of living. Hard to believe, isn't it? I'm telling you. Sorry I can't be there to celebrate with you guys. I know you're having a good time. Happy birthday, and hope you have many, many more happy and healthy ones.
Hi Tim, this is Margaret. I'm so sorry I can't be there today. Let me just first off start out by saying that this video is going to be anticlimactic. Or is it going to be climatic? I don't know. Are those terms dirty? That's one of the very first things Jim taught me when I worked for him when I was, I think, all of 22 or 23. He taught me that the word anticlimactic wasn't dirty. I can still see him over the dog that we had cut open on the table, turning his head and giggling and getting all sort of shades of red when I told him I always thought that was a dirty word.
Hey, Jim, they tell me you're having a birthday, and they tell me that you're going to be 60 years old. Well, I want to take this opportunity to wish you a very, very happy birthday, and I hope you have many, many more. I want to also take this opportunity to tell you how much I enjoyed it when you stopped here for the Preakness week. I enjoyed your company, and I love to see you, and I want to wish you the best of everything on your big 6-0 birthday. Love you. Right.
Okay, so we're not really supposed to do pictures this year. However, as you know, I have a few good ones. Not that I'll show them all, but I want to show you a couple. So picture number one is Jimmy as a baby, and of course I babysat him. And even though his food is gone from his tray, it looks like he made a mess of things because his mouth is all messed up. He wasn't a very neat eater. Then there was his party stage on picture number two, where he must have partied and then jumped on hoods of cars and laughed a lot. Then his auntie godmother seemed to be able to calm him down a little bit, and he always had fun. Then there was a time that he and Karen and I went to Ocean City, Maryland, and had fun. Looks like we did some shopping here. Then, of course, his favorite thing to do is eat crabs, and there he is displaying a bunch, or a couple anyway. And then there was the famous pig roast, where I'm sure he slaved over that pig all day, poor thing. And then here he's, believe it or not, teaching Zoe how to whistle. And that's the face she's making, but he's very patiently trying to teach her to whistle. And then the last, and my favorite, is his pose for Playgirl magazine. And there it is. Jim, happy birthday, not only from me, but from all of our animals, our family animals that you've taken care of over the years. They are blessed, and so are we. And as Auntie, my mom, used to say, getting old ain't for sissies. And you aren't old, and you're not a sissy. Happy birthday.
Hi, Jim. Happy 60th birthday from Baltimore, Maryland. Home of some of your favorite things. Moe's Fisherman's Wharf, steamed crabs, the Preakness, and us. I've known you for my whole life, 27 years, wink, wink.
And gosh, I lost count. I've known you almost 30 years, over 30 years. There's no winking in that.
But no matter what, all it takes is meeting you for just a few moments over dinner or donuts to realize what a great man you are and what a fun person you are to hang out with. We've had so many fun memories over the years, whether it's being piled, crammed 9 deep in the Dragon Wagon on a road trip to Williamsburg, me in the front seat with the AC blasting the whole time.
Or our trips to the beach, or our multiple day trips to DC and surrounding areas.
Eating steamed crabs from dusk till dawn.
That's my favorite part. You're my best steamed crab eating buddy.
The bottom line is we've had some wonderful memories, and we hope that you make some great memories celebrating your 60th birthday and have lots of fun, laughter, and
Get in that conga line. I want to see a big sombrero on you and take it away.
so happy birthday, Jim. Love, Kristen and Sue, and also Brooks.
And us too. Happy birthday!
What fun to be included in Jim's birthday celebration. I am Brenda Oliver, and I'm a realtor in Odessa, and I have the distinction of selling Jim and Renee their first house when they came to Odessa. Jim was our vet on the farm that Gene Callahan and I own. He takes care of our dog, and we appreciate all the great service and special personal attention that he's given us. Enjoy retirement, Jim, but don't make yourself scarce.
So Jim taught me many, many lessons, and I adore Jim. I mean, to the point where when I got married, my brother was in jail. Yeah, my family was a little rough, but my brother was in jail, and he was supposed to walk me down the aisle. My dad had passed away 2 years before, and my brother was supposed to walk me down the aisle, and I didn't know if he was going to be able to make it, so Jim was going to walk me down the aisle if my brother couldn't, and he was able to. But I thank the world of you, Jim, and I thank the world of you, Renee. I actually, my brain kind of threw up on a piece of paper. This is, so those of you who, I'll try not to say all that, but I've sang songs. Brian caught me in concert. I was singing a song because, you know, the song by Shania Twain, Looks Like We Made It. It's always reminded me of you and Renee, because you told me that somebody said that they didn't think you would make it, or maybe more than one person said that they didn't think that the two of you would make it, and that song says that, and I still, every time I hear it, I think of you. And I was actually looked up the lyrics and was singing it, and Brian walked in and caught me, so that was awkward. But I have so many memories of working for Jim. First of all, it was so bizarre because I already had a job and I was making okay money. I didn't have to work full time, and I was a single mom, had a little girl, and I seen the ad to be a vet assistant, and I applied and got the job, and I thought I was crazy for taking it. Yet it was not maybe should I take it, it was I knew I should take that job. There was no doubt in my mind. And now, of course, looking back, there's so many reasons why I know that happened. For one thing, my husband and I met there. His dog had mange, and he came in to get medicine, so that's our romantic love story. But we've been married 26 years, so if it wouldn't have been for my job there with Jim, I would have never met Brian. So, and Jim loves to tell stories on me. Oh, the story where I drove Brian's truck through the back of your car wash. Why did you not fire me? Oh my goodness. And do you remember when I was cutting the mat out of that dog? And I cut a hole in the dog, and you had to stitch it up and then explain that to those customers. I don't know why you kept me. But anyway, I'd forgotten that. I hadn't even written that one down.
Happy birthday, Jim.
Happy birthday, Jim.
Wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Wish we could be there with you. So glad we could see you when you were here a couple weeks ago, and looking forward to seeing you again in a couple more weeks.
Stay healthy, my friend. 60 years. It's just one part of the bend.
All right, I think I'm recording. Hey, Jim, this is Captain Dan wishing you a happy 65th birthday. And Jim, I think this is an appropriate time to tell you something that you've probably already kind of got a hint of over the years. I've had the biggest man crush on you for the last 10 years. I've always told my wife if I ever left her, said I would never have another woman in my life, it would be Jim Peddicord. You're about as kind a person. You're extremely good looking. The muscles on your back just kind of ripple, and it's just, I'm blushing now. But happy birthday, Jim. And if things don't work out with you and Renee, I'm here for you, buddy. See ya.
Happy birthday, Uncle Jim. Ready? How do you go? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday, Uncle Jim. Happy birthday to you. Sorry for the bad singing. Bye.
But so many wonderful memories. Some of the memories I remember, Jim, is eating. We were always eating. You were always either taking us out to lunch, because remember we closed the clinic for lunch then. You take us out to lunch. You taught me how to eat crab legs. You and Renee took me for those, and I'd never had crab legs before. And I remember you would always say to me, because I could eat so much and I weighed 118 pounds, and you would always say, Margaret, someday that'll catch up with you. I hope you're happy because I weigh 50 pounds more than that right now. hope you're proud of yourself. But I do remember us eating together. I remember that I had to learn to spell Kohlstadt. You know, Kohlstaedt, and you told me those are very good customers of mine. You must learn to spell their name. Little did I know that that would be my last name. I also remember that after I got married, and I wasn't even there, I don't know, no time, and the phone rang, and you were standing right there, and that was in the old days where you had to go to the doctor, you know, to find out if you were pregnant. And the doctor told me over the phone that I was pregnant, and I was trying not to have anything on my face, which obviously I'm not good at. And you said, when I hung up the phone, you said, Margaret, are you pregnant? And I said, yes. And you said, you can't work here because of the x-rays. But I thought, you know, that was rough, having to find out that I was pregnant and lost my job all in the same 10 seconds right in front of my boss.
Happy birthday, Jim. Many more. Take care of the grandkids.
Yeah, like Rod said, many more. Hope you have a great day, and I'll quit looking at him.
What?
Happy birthday.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Papa. Happy birthday to you.
Whoa! Can you blow him a kiss? Tell him that you love him.
I love you.
But another thing I remember, and Lyric, are you there? Hi, Lyric. You should have been fired too, okay? Even though I don't know if you ever got paid. I'm not sure about that. But I also remember when we had a mountain lion in there, which is crazy enough as it is, and we would feed it, you know, get it its food real quick, and it'd be like, rah, 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 I was eating its food. And so one day Jim left Lyric and I in charge of the clinic, and when he left, he gave us one rule: don't let the mountain lion out. Well, no sooner was he out the door, and Lyric said, let's let the mountain lion out. I was like, oh, Jim said not to do that, because I was always sweet and innocent. But anyway, we let that mountain lion out, and we could not get it back in the cage, and I was scared to death. But anyway, finally Lyric manhandled it, grabbed it by the collar, and just drug it and got it in. So that's another fun memory. You know, there's so many pieces of advice Jim gave me. Like, I mean, even things like, I remember him telling me about church, and this hasn't been that long ago, that you can't visit a church just once. You got to visit a church 3 times. And now I repeat that, and I tell people that all the time. Just the wonderful example, Jim, that you were of how much you loved Renee. I mean, exhaustion would be all over your face. You would have been up in the night on a call, worked hard all day, and you always made time for each other. You guys always went to dinner, and just that is such a good example, you know, for my marriage now, and I so appreciate that. I remember you telling me, you know, Margaret, Renee and I don't spend a lot of time crying over spilt milk. We move on. And that's something I've thought about a lot. You know, you just came at such a good time in my life. I know it was a God thing. to have been a single mom. I don't know if you realize that, but I lived, in a trailer with no running water. And to meet you, and you just came along at a beautiful time and cared for me. I remember you telling me I was a hard worker. I remember you telling me that I was smart. Just the love and encouragement that you and Renee showed me. You guys have been at everything. You're at my wedding. You're at my daughter's weddings. You're just always there. When my niece got sick with leukemia, Renee brought a whole Thanksgiving meal to the hospital. That is still the best turkey I've ever ate. And Jim, I can remember you slipped me $100 bill to give to Angie. And as you know, I lost her, but just to think back that you just seem like you're old faithful. You're always there. Not that you're old, but happy birthday. Kind of little bit old, maybe just a little bit old. But so many beautiful memories. Let me just check my notes to make sure I told everything. I just know, Jim, that you're an encourager. And I'm an encourager too. And I just want to encourage you to make sure you take time to get your cup filled up, because you are that type of person that when your cup is full, it just runs over into everybody's lives, just like it ran over into mine. And I love you, and God bless you, and happy birthday, and thank you for all you do, and I wish you many more happy years. Have a great night. God bless.